enter. And then we're live. Hello everyone, welcome to Celeste, part 17,865. This level.
Yep.
I am going to beat the... It's gonna be a long day. This will be a long stream.
I mean, my stream went for like, what, an hour and a half, and it was just all this.
It was just this, yeah. It was a nightmare. Hey, Golden Caledon, how are you? Hope you are well. Oh, jeez. I guess this is one of those things where I can just kind of zen out and do this, though. Like, whatever. I've been getting into Lancer a lot recently. I've probably talked about Lancer a few times on stream.
I mean, the entirety of the art streams are Lancer, pretty much.
Sure, but like I don't really talk about like mechanically or anything. I just like talk about robots.
Oh yeah. Robot thigh gaps.
Robot thigh gaps, yeah. But I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm in like a Thursday group that is the Lancer group that I'm in, right? And I know have this anxiety every like Wednesday night that like I'm gonna get a like, yeah, it's canceled for tonight, because like 1 out of every 3 usually gets canceled just because there's a lot of people in the group, so like it happens. But it's not like it's like if that happens, the next one will always make, it seems like there's never like a 2-week gap, which is great because like my Sunday group, which is like my primary D&D group that I really enjoy, there's a lot of frequent gaps in that one just because everyone's kind of going through like rough spots and like scheduling and stuff right now, so it's just kind of one of those things. But playing Lancer has just made me want to play more Lancer with like everyone. Like, I really fucking like Lancer. I just don't want to DM Lancer, not because it seems difficult to DM, but because I fucking hate DMing. Like, I've never liked DMing. It's just, I sometimes have to do it. The 1 bit. Thank you, GB, for the 1 bit. I will use that penny towards Taco Bell. That way with Pathfinder 2.
For the past... Okay, for whatever reason, for the past, like, 2 weeks, a friend of mine has just been playing Getting Over It and nothing else. I don't know if they lost a bet or something.
Leave it on, or like, are they streaming it?
I mean, I can check. No, they're not streaming it. They're just, like, playing it. I say this and they immediately get off of Getting Over It.
You fool! They know now!
They're watching stream, no way. Have I told you about this friend, the Jangler?
The Jangler? I think the Jangler has hopped up on stream a couple times.
What?
That like they've been in chat, right? Oh no! This is someone else. Jesus Christ! Thank you,
1,001 bits.
Thank you, GB, for the 1,000 bits. I'm gonna absolutely use that for Taco Bell. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna use that for moving fees and stuff. I should have made moving more of a thing and tried to stream a fuck ton and been like, hey, help me with my moving fees so I don't shrivel up into a little shrimp person. But I didn't, because I was doing all of the stuff, getting ready to move and trying to find a damn place to live. So you know.
Okay. Anyways, I say the Jangler because that's not actually their username. I think their username is just like their actual name.
Sure.
It's only their first name. But this person has some of the most wild stories I've ever heard.
I think I've actually heard about this I feel like you've told me stories about this person on a Celeste stream.
Yeah, I think last stream probably I told you about them. They're the one who like called up bone jangles.
Yes, yeah, you told me a few
cryptic
stories,
riddles. Okay, yeah. I've told you already the most interesting one, then let me try to think of others.
Hey, James. How dare you call me a dork, first of all. Second of all, hi, how are you? We're playing this video game. But yeah, no, there's a lot of systems that I hate DMing, and I haven't DM'd Lancer yet. It doesn't seem too bad. It seems like you kind of got to be creative with a few things here and there, but like the systematic things in it are not shitty. It's just like story and stuff, unless you're doing like a pre-run. Maybe I should just try to run the fucking pre-built thing. Like,
can I get some context behind that, Caledon?
Never done that before, so like, oh right, whale dick, that's what a dork is.
Oh,
yeah,
I had no clue.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I learned in middle school. Hey, you guys know that dork is a whale penis? Ha ha ha. I'm in middle school. Ha ha.
I have never heard that. I just don't really know, I guess. You could just be lying to me right now, but I'm assuming you're not.
I have no reason to lie to people. Let me put it this way. I think when I was a kid, I lied a lot out of self-defense. Now I don't have reasons to lie to people. If I were to lie to people, I would lie about not being trans so that I wouldn't have to fucking worry about it. You know? Oh, I fucked up there.
What is with whales and cock?
Huh? I don't know.
Like,
is that a trend?
Like whale dick being a thing for dork, and then there's like sperm whales.
I don't know. It's something about the ocean being long, hard, and full of semen. I don't fucking know, dude. It's just... It's nothing. Like... It's just the world. I suck at video games. Why am I playing video games? I will confess, I have a very real fear that the stream is going to turn into 99% art. By real fear, I mean I don't have like video games like a lot that I think I would want to stream. Like there's a few, but it's more like I don't know. I because the streams are very not low key, low audience and stuff, and I don't really have an interest in trying to get a huge audience and like be a popular streamer and all that stuff. I don't know. I feel like I would just rather do art because that's like something else that I can like that is something I want to do as like my job. I don't really want streaming to be my job, and I can just stream art as well because it's fun. But also I know a lot of people really only like it when I play video games. I mean, the art streams get
Do you think it would be a good idea just to become an art streamer, and then if you want to do game stuff, you just do it in the Discord in the VC?
No. Absolutely, I would no. I'm gonna throw this out there. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. That sounds like even worse than just occasionally streaming video games. I can't imagine a worse sounding thing.
No, when I say that, I mean like, it's the podcast sort of thing where it's, you know that feature in Discord where it's kind of like podcasts where you have like one or two people that are on stage or whatever, then you have people watching?
No. I have no idea what that is. But no, no, if I were to stream video games, it'd just be like, hey, we're taking a break from art. I'm gonna play like the fucking RimWorld or some shit. I don't know. I want to do art more. I want to do art a lot more. And I know I am not that great at it right now. And that is not me being humble. That is me saying that I am still understanding a lot of the fundamentals. Like, that's not me being like, oh, I'm so bad. Oh, my potions are so shitty, potion consumer. That's me being like, I'm still learning. I'm still relearning a lot of shit that I used to know like 10 years ago, right? When I was consistently doing and teaching art. Like, I have a lot of shit that just degraded over time because, like, I mean, hell, it's been so long and I changed careers like fucking 3 times. So, yeah. But, I don't know, the video game streams are just, they're fine. I feel, this sounds awful, but I feel like I'm wasting my time doing a lot of them when it's like, hey, I'm gonna stream this new game that I'm passionate about, and then like one person shows up, and it's like, okay, well, what's the fucking point? Like, it's clear that people don't want to watch this, and it's like just me sitting there when I could just be enjoying the game. That happens a lot with like certain games that I play for the first time. It's like, I really want to just enjoy this game, but I should probably stream it just in case like people really want to watch it or something like that. Did my controller just die? Nope, the button just didn't press. I don't know, maybe that's like sour grapes, but I don't know, it feels bad to stream to no one.
Yeah, I would definitely know about that. There's this one time, I think I was streaming a Pizza Tower mod or something, Scout to Go. But what happened is that someone came into the chat and they were talking about how, like, it was clearly someone who's a lot younger, and they were talking about how they're gonna make a Pizza Tower fan game called Nightmare Tower.
Sure.
and it was supposed to be this like creepypasta Friday Night Funkin'. I don't care. And I just kind of had to deal with them because it's like I'm not gonna just sit here and talk to no one and just like ban the one person in my chat. So I'm just gonna kind of deal with it.
There's definitely been a couple moments like that on stream where I've been like, should I tell this person to fuck off because what they're talking about is like really unhinged, and I just don't want this to be in my chat. There was a Zomboid stream like, oh god, it was a fucking while ago, where someone came in and basically started looking for a dom in my chat.
Oh, that person! I know exactly.
Okay. That was a fucking thing. No, Caledon, it was not. It was absolutely fucking not you. You hopped in the chat and told the most interesting story I've heard in like fucking 4 months. That other person hopped in and like, they started asking if Zomboid had like RPG classes like support or tank, and then they started asking for someone like show me the game, like it was like, oh, you know there's probably people around that you can find. I'm not exactly hosting a public server here, so it was fucking unhinged. It was really,
yeah,
I didn't know what to do because I was like, I don't want to tell this person to fuck off. Like there's definitely a line in the sand that I'll draw if shit gets weird, but it was like just weird. Like I've noticed that people are so fucking good at being just weird enough to where it's like I can't do anything about this because like they're not hurting anyone, but I'm getting really fucking uncomfortable, and like I need to just occasionally take a photo and be like, okay, this is a bit much, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I don't know, it felt mean because like I know why they were there. They were there because of my stream tags, and that's just sometimes the kind of people that rumble on in.
Of it, because on my end it's like I just have a stream that isn't marked for 18 plus or anything, and then my tags are just English and bald.
Yeah.
And I'm streaming like a relatively popular game with younger people, and it's just, well, then you're gonna get someone in the chat who doesn't really know what they're talking about.
One of the old Zomboid mods has the, sorry, go on.
And then like on your side of the thing, because of your stream being tagged with 18 plus and your chat being like, or no, your tags being like, yeah,
as they are,
you're gonna get people who are specifically looking for stuff like that, and then
well, the thing is,
like, not that.
I label my stream as 18 plus because I talk about mature subjects, and I frequently have conversations that are something I would not want someone who is young to listen to. I don't want fucking children stumbling in here because there's a lot of kids on Twitch. They shouldn't fucking be here, but like, whatever, I can't prevent that. What I can do is say like, hey, this is mature, I'm not responsible for fucking children rumbling in here. That is your fault, Twitch. Like, because if I don't label that and I say something stupid, like penis, something, you know what I mean, then I can get fucking shot with like the government gun. Anyway, but yeah, it's one of the old Zomboid VOD. It has that conversation because that was the server where we were in that neighborhood. I don't actually know if you were frequenting the stream. I feel like you were. I feel like you.
Me?
Yeah, because I think that was around when I was starting.
I was in that stream.
Okay.
That Zomboid server was like, I think you streamed Celeste, and then I joined the stream, and then you streamed Zomboid, and then that was that server.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I remember I was there, like, you streamed something for a bit, and then there was like a 25-minute BRB because you went to go get Taco Bell or something.
Right, yeah, I definitely did that.
Yeah,
I do that more than I'd like to confess. This is the reason I like streaming, though, just for like whack shit like that happening. Just stuff that fascinates me. Because like otherwise I don't do shit. Like, even if I do get really, really good at art and start taking commissions, that doesn't mean I'm gonna do anything. I'm not gonna go out and do stuff with people who aren't my immediate friends or like someone I'm dating, right? Like I'm not gonna experience a lot of life, so I don't know, the Twitch stream is a way for me to have conversations with people who I never would, and sometimes just weird stuff happens, and I feel bad. I shouldn't. I mean, obviously, I'm not like fucking witch hunting. Like, don't fucking go hunt down that person's name from the Zomboid VOD and cause trouble, because I will fucking bite into your throat and drink all of the juices that come out. But
okay. There's this very common thing that I hear a lot of people say, which I agree with, where it's just like, if you go and witch hunt someone who is being weird, then you're just bad,
you're worse. You're absolutely worse.
Yeah.
You're a fucking horrible human being for doing that. Like,
because just like they weren't trying to hurt anyone.
No, it was just clearly not the kind of stream for them. Like,
I know we're having kind of a serious conversation, and I look over at chat and I just read government cum gun.
Government cum gun, yeah.
It reminds me of like this stupid image where it's you mentioned this a bit ago, and then I immediately found this image like 2 days later on a memes channel where it's like filling a super soaker with ink and having with the too. It's like a custom.
I fucking love that meme so much. Can I just skip this level? Like, is this like as hard as it gets?
Yeah, but you need to beat this level to get to the next one. But you don't even have to, like, you can just skip this one and then you can skip the next one and we can just go back to Farewell if you want.
No, because I need all the fucking hearts or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you have enough hearts to get past Farewell. You only need you only need the amount of hearts to get into 8B to get into the rest of Farewell, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they were just thirsty, I think. It was interesting. It just oh, okay, that's what you mean. No, it was, I don't know, it just made me uncomfortable. I think that's the big thing. Like, I need to kind of put my foot down if people are making me feel weird in chat. Like, hey, this is not the stream for you. I apologize.
Yeah.
It feels fucking shitty to do that when I have like 5 people watching consistently. So it kind of puts this weird pressure on you to like, you have to just let anyone who fucking rumbles in here in, and you don't. You shouldn't do that. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible, bad idea.
A very similar conversation with a larger streamer where I was just like talking in their chat and stuff, and they brought it up, and they said that it might just be a good idea to just stop reading messages from the person, like not ban them or anything, and just like.
I mean, they left on their own after like a minute, so like whatever.
Yeah, that's what I did with that one person who came to the chat who just like started ranting about their Friday Night Funkin' mod, and it's like, I don't care, dude, like please.
Pizza Tower Friday Night Funkin' mod.
No, I can see exactly what happened. I remember this. It wasn't a Friday Night Funkin' mod. What happened is that it was a Pizza Tower fan game that doesn't exist. It's completely conceptual.
Sure, of
called
course.
Nightmare Tower.
Of course.
And the opening line for it, like their like elevator pitch for it was, "You play as a dad," and then the sentence ended.
What do you mean you play as a dad?
It's like, and then they started going into like detail about like, oh, you have to get back your son or whatever. And it's like, this is first of all, this is a Pizza Tower fan game. And then it's like, you have to get back your son from this evil murderer. And then they started like ranting about this really weird thing that someone.
What were you streaming? What were you streaming at the time? Was it Pizza Tower?
I was streaming Pizza Tower, yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna say, like, if someone just hops in and starts talking about an unrelated game.
No.
But okay, it's kind of related.
But, okay, yeah, they it felt like I got the vibe from them that they were like maybe not even old enough to be on Twitch.
That's the fucking
general.
Scary thing. Like, that's why, that's the big reason that I'm like super fucking scared of having any community. Like, the Discord took me, I think, fucking, it just took a flash in the pan for me to go, fuck it, people want the Discord to be a thing.
You know, the day that I saw your stream was the day the Discord became a thing. I was like, okay, this is a thing now, I guess.
Yeah, it's just, I hate making and participating in a lot of online communities because I'm terrified of fucking just anyone being around. Like, I hate internet weird shit because it happens so much, and like I never ever want to be responsible for owning a server where whack shit happens, just because I was around when it was really fucking bad. Like, back in the day, there was just no moderation for anything, and the big issue isn't like the fact that a lot of places are doing it really wrong. A lot of places are like, we're just gonna ban all fucking adult content off of everything. It's like, that is not the way to do it. The way to do it is to fucking stop children from getting on the goddamn internet, which is a parent thing, but parents are fucking not gonna do anything. Like, and I'm not a parent, so I obviously can't like weigh in. Like, oh, I just have my kids read books because people like books. I don't know. Anyway, also, hold on, I need to catch up on chat. Wanna buy trans go girl GF, all genders may apply. Okay, that's enough chat for now.
Okay, so the second part of the story I was telling with the guy came to the chat. Oh yeah, no, it's no issue. It was kind of weird because I mentioned how it felt like they were too young to be on Twitch. Is that they're also describing like this very like. They were talking about how they were gonna try and put a gruesome scene into the game of like the son getting slaughtered by the murderer or whatever.
Of course, yeah. Some like Five Nights at Freddy's tier shit.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy to me. It just made me like double check or like do a double take and then just think about like how fucked things are, where it's like people that young are talking about shit like that.
Oh no, that's always been a fucking thing. Kids have always been getting on the internet like way too young. Like there was a post on Tumblr a very long time ago that I remember reading that was like, man, being on the internet young was so great. I remember like joining my first community. I accidentally saw a beheading video when I was 8. Like all that.
Yep.
Like they just kept on putting like
used
really.
To know someone who went through that exact scenario.
They were just like putting like really like kind of wholesome things. Like I still have friends that I met from all that time ago. I saw a beheading video. Someone sent me an unsolicited like nudity pic. Like it was just, and it's like yeah, it's fucked. Like the internet has never been a safe place for children.
And I know that, but what I'm trying to say here is that was kind of a realization moment for me that like a lot of people on the internet are just I'd go on a limb and say pretty much everyone on the internet is just really desensitized to pretty much everything.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like me included, obviously. I have like 1,000 hours in Isaac, so you know.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of crazy to me that stuff like that happens. It was just a moment where I just realized everything at once. And I was just kind of like sitting there silent while playing the funny pizza game. And I was like, like things are really like this.
There's definitely been a couple moments where like someone's joined my chat and I was like, this is a baby. This is like an actual fucking child.
Yeah.
Worst offenders doesn't happen so much anymore. But really bad offenders were like free to play games that were like not super violent. And Terraria was pretty bad.
Terraria is the fucking worst when it comes to new people. No, like, if I would know, because I've played Terraria on stream, and I've had people come to the stream and just say, like, oh, you're using this quality of life mod, you're cheating. Or, like, other people will come to the stream and be the exact opposite, where it's like, oh, you aren't using this quality of life mod, you're stupid. And it's like, just, I don't care.
Yeah, no, it's the fucking worst.
And then people will, like, say, oh, yeah, can I join your world when I'm playing single player modded? And they're like, hey, is this compatible with mobile?
That was the thing. Where it was this like me and another person playing co-op. I was like, oh, can I join? It's like, no. No, I'm sorry. Like, no. Like, occasionally it'll be something where it's like, yeah, I can. Like, if they've been in the chat for a long fucking time, or like they seem really cool, it's like, yeah, right. Like, I mean, obviously, Keldon, you were a very distinct example of someone who was not in chat for that long. But I was like, you seem really cool. So yeah, but like. Fucking one of the things I remember really distinctly is like I was playing, what the fuck was this game? Unturned, which is a game that no one fucking knows about anymore.
I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about it.
It was when like the Minecraft everything is blocky craze was like kind of at its peak. It's a like zombie survival I swear to God. It's a zombie survival free-to-play game from a long time ago. And it was fun. It's kind of a nothing game, but it's just kind of fun to fuck around with friends because it was free and like we could all just play it and like the multiplayer worked. I was playing that. So many fucking people like hopped in the stream. We were streaming really late into the night, like 3 a.m. tier, early. And we got like a surge of viewers who I guess were from the UK. The Bogwater story is a great icebreaker and lets people get to know a very dear part of me. Yeah, so Keldon joined and then told me a story about them mixing a bunch of MRE packet containers together to make this like disgusting froth coffee that like almost insta-killed them in real life.
I used to know someone who just like, no, I'm not saying they're dead.
I used to know someone.
No, I mean I used to know them as in the community that I left. But they mixed a bunch of shit together, like a bunch of caffeinated, like not
jungle
a bunch
juice,
of fizzy drinks. Yeah, just jungle juice. They made jungle juice, but I'm pretty sure one of the things that they put in wasn't an edible liquid.
Okay.
And then they drank it without like it was a whole thing. I don't really remember what happened because it was like 3 years ago.
I used to know them.
I used to know them, yeah, and I haven't really heard from them since.
They drank the jungle juice.
They got teleported to the Aether or something.
Shut the fuck up! Teleported to the
Aether. I never drank that shit. No, I'm stuck in Terraria.
Hey man, be careful with that shit. That's the juice that sends you to the Aether. God, I fucking okay. Shit that makes me like sad nostalgic. Aether mod. Like,
yeah,
what a fucking, like, I feel like so many people had an experience of seeing the Aether mod, being slightly too young to understand Minecraft modding, and then trying to make an Aether portal in vanilla.
You know what? I was in the time period where people were making fun of that, and then I tried it once just to make sure, but I didn't have any expectations of it actually working, and then it didn't work, and I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my god.
But I still think it's really funny, just the whole idea of it.
Oh, of course. Man. Dude, Aether mod, like, I played Aether mod, like, kind of right when it first came out. What a fucking gorgeous, like...
Yeah.
There was something about it, like, because, like, our expectations for mods weren't that crazy. And it was, like, just enough while still feeling pretty damn vanilla to just be, like, there's something about it. Like, old Aether mod, old Minecraft... I don't know what it is. I know, like, you're hosting the Minecraft server right now. I'm gonna try to, like, hop on and play a little bit, but, like, my heart kind of belongs to, like, InfDev and Alpha Minecraft, where, like, the terrain was just fucking whack, and there wasn't a lot to it. There's so many old Minecraft videos that I used to watch that were just, like, someone finding, like, fucked up terrain because of, like, there's, like, an old map glitch that people had. There was a glitch I remember using where you make a world, you instantly delete it, and then you make another world with, like, different things. And because of the way that, like, Minecraft data was stored at the time in this, like, specific version of Minecraft, you would basically, like, mix both maps, and it would, it would make, oh my god, it would make, like, really fucked up terrain. So there was, like, a giant...
I wonder if you could stack that.
Huh?
I wonder if you could stack that.
Oh, I think so, but it got, like, really unplayable after a certain point.
Yeah. Don't put the recipe of the jungle juice in
put the
chat.
recipe in chat. People deserve... I literally have the recipe saved as PNG files in my fucking computer because it was the coolest thing I'd ever heard in my entire life. You want to know how to impress me? Tell a fucking story like Caledon tells a fucking story. Because goddamn, I don't think I'm ever going to forget Caledon. Like, I'll be on my deathbed and I'll be thinking about the fucking MRE jungle juice. I literally can't do this. I'm trying my absolute damnedest, and I
mean, you've been getting pretty consistently to the last part, right?
Yeah, it's like this first jump and then, like, the last tunnel that I just can't do. And, like, the last tunnel is, like, just too long. I thought seasides were supposed to be short rooms, man. This is not short. This is...
I mean, they're not supposed to be short rooms. They're supposed to be short levels, but, yeah. They're supposed to be long rooms and lesser rooms in the level. Instead of there being like 20, there's 3. But the third one is like the size of 5 rooms, so it's like, well...
Well, I guess I'm here now. I guess I'm in hell. I don't know. It's the... I'm trying to think of like other pretty extreme Twitch experiences that I've had. Luckily, I haven't had anything like have explosive blowouts. There was a couple times where I used to... There's a channel I used to be a part of that I don't like to talk about too much, just because people can like find me on there, and I kind of want to disappear.
Yeah.
But Astroneer backseating was the fucking worst. Astroneer backseating was like, who the fuck goes and finds a game like Astroneer, which in the current state that it was in was a fucking like sandbox vibe, chill out. Like, Astroneer is one of those games where like it seems designed for you to take an illicit substance and then enjoy just the vibey soundtrack and the fucking beautiful colors of the game and like bubble around as a cute astronaut.
It's like people trying to backseat on Slime Rancher or something.
It's like, really? Like, this is how you're gonna fucking spend your time? You're gonna backseat during Slime Rancher and Astroneer? Like, backseating in Terraria is just... It seems to be a fucking constant of the universe. People who backseat Terraria are just, like, a cult at this point. I fucking hate it when people... If it's something where it's like, oh, hey, I'm having trouble, like, fighting this boss, it's like, oh, you can make a summon item for it. It's like, thank you, that's helpful. But, like, if it's thing like, why aren't you fucking doing this? It's like, actually eat shit. I'm not gonna go all the way to the ocean to get the fucking hammerhead shark. 3D chill Factorio. Yeah, Factorio if anyone tries to backseat Factorial, I'll just fucking ban them immediately, because it's like, no two people build the fucking same factory in Factorio. Backseating in Factorio is like you break into my house and like interrupt the salad I'm making to put your own dumb bullshit like dog water ingredients in it. Actually eat shit if you try to backseat Factorio. Unless it's something like, what research should I get next, just for like XYZ, and it's like, I'd recommend this. Bam. That's the only kind of, if I ask you for a thing and then you backseat, that's no longer backseating, that's me asking for advice. What the fuck was I talking about? Sorry, go on.
I feel kind of bad whenever I like say something that might be useful in Terraria streams, because it's like you'd be talking about like, say, oh, it's kind of annoying trying to get the Queen Slime Summon, and then I'd maybe say like, oh yeah, you can craft it, and I kind of feel bad about that sometimes, because
if someone's struggling with something and you just put like a tiny thing that's like, oh, you know, you can craft it if you want, and they're like, oh, how do you do that? That's different than like, you need to do this, like do this right now. There's a fucking difference
between like giving advice and just like telling people what to do.
And like, if people are like, just don't give me advice, I want to figure it out, like, then you have to respect that. What was I talking about? There was something.
Factorio players are just programmers, and programmers are the ultimate backseaters. Yeah,
that's true. 100% true. But fucking that old channel I used to be a part of, there were so many instances in which look, I love to pieces the person who made that channel. Like, we were friends for a very, very, very long time, and I had some of the best moments of my life working for that channel. I also had some of the fucking worst moments of my life working for that channel, just because of the way that it was. The worst moment of my fucking life was that we were doing a Christmas stream, and I was like, messaged like, hey, we're gonna do a Christmas stream if you want to hop on for a little bit. And I was like, sure, I can hop on for a little bit, whatever. Fucking like 30 minutes later, I am suddenly in charge of the stream as the people who were hosting it just leave for the rest of the fucking night on Christmas when I had shit that I wanted to fucking do. And yeah, I'm still incredibly fucking bitter about that. And that happened twice on Christmas. Fucking twice.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah, it's just like, can I have, like, if you tell me, hey, can you do this for a little bit? And I'll be like, yeah, I can do this for a little bit. That doesn't mean you have to fucking make me actually host the stream. Like, they made me be the person who was streaming. Because like with YouTube, you can do that. You can fucking swap the host of the stream, like, with a thing. I got so fucking pissed with that. And like, it was like a charity thing too. So it was like, all of a sudden I was responsible for a bunch of fucking people's money. And I was like, okay, cool, great. That was probably the fucking worst thing that ever happened from that channel for me specifically. Like, there were a lot of things where like I wasn't paid on time, which is like, whatever. Like, money was fucking weird during COVID, I get it. But that fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, no, that's just a nightmare scenario for me, because it's just, oh yeah, I can help with something, and then one,
like, now you're solely responsible for the whole thing. It's like, cool.
Yeah, there's so many layers to it, because it's like, one, okay, you're fully responsible for this. Okay, I don't want to do this. That's like really bad. Two, it's on Christmas and you have other things to do. That's three, it's a charity, and it's like, I can't leave now. So
yeah, no,
like,
it was also with like a bunch of like kind of high profile other YouTubers that they were like a friend with, so it's like, now I feel like I'm responsible for like maintaining relations with all these people. None of them have fucking done anything with them since then, just because of that, I think. Like, because they were basically fucking used on Christmas for like a bullshit charity that was like out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that was. That was the weirdest thing that I've ever done for the channel, and it was like the fucking worst. Like, like nothing went wrong. Like, everything went well. It was just really fucking mean, I think. I don't know.
I've been in a few, like, I haven't been in situations similar to that, but I've been in a few situations where I'm just very bitter about what someone's done / said. Yeah. Just in general.
And it just sticks with you, because it's like, am I the asshole for like feeling fucking used for this?
Yeah.
You know? Another
like, I remember
one. Sorry, go on.
I remember, like, this is actually not too long ago, someone who I've trusted for like, what, 2-3 years, just like randomly started making jokes about something I'm extremely insecure about that I told them because I was like, fine with them because I thought that I could trust them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started making jokes about it in front of other people, and I was like, "Oh, like what's going on here?" And they said, "I told them to stop." They said no. I told them to stop again, and they said, "Fine, I guess."
Fine, I guess.
They said fine, I guess, and I told them, like, seriously, you should not be doing this. And they said, okay, I'll stop because you're standing up for yourself for once. And I was like, where did that come from?
Where did this come from?
Yeah. And suffice it to say, I'm not talking to that person anymore.
Yeah, that's weird. God. Another fucking thing that happened. This is back in high school. I constantly got pressured to join random clubs in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Because... anyway, so, I joined this one thing that was like Future Community Leaders of America thing. It was like basically just like, hey, we like host events for the school and it teaches you how to like do that sort of thing. You know, and it was kind of cool. Like we were supposed to do a few events here and there, and there was one thing that we did that was it was basically FCLA. It was like FCCLA because we had another C in there. But it was like kind of a thing. Like I didn't hate it, but I definitely felt like I was like the fucking bottom seed in like the wrestling tier for that fucking thing, where like basically I get all the shit jobs that people didn't want to do, and it's like, okay, well I'm not fucking doing half these shit jobs because you haven't explained to me, a very young person, how to do these things. Like, hey, can you contact this thing? It's like, how? What do you mean contact this board of directives so that we can like do a thing at like a zoo? I don't know how to do that. I'm a fucking like sophomore in high school.
Yep.
You have to tell me how to do that because I'm not really allowed to use the fucking internet at school that much, and half the fucking pages for everything are blocked because of your shitty website blocker. So how do I do? I don't own a cell phone yet, or if I do, it is very shitty and I'm not allowed to use it for non-emergency calls. Anyway, we had this thing that we did towards like towards Halloween called Fall Fest, which was basically just like one of those like parents bring their really young children to a place they know is safe to play little fun like toss the bag or cornhole kind of games and get candy, right? Like a lot of communities in small towns do this thing. Oh my fucking God.
I've never really heard of them. I've never gone to them because, you know, I've had really bad social anxiety for forever, pretty much.
Yeah, so like it's...
But I've definitely heard of them.
They exist. Anyway, so Fall Fest. It was a thing, and I was like, hey, like, I'll volunteer for Fall Fest, because, like, a lot of people who had to, do that were in band as well. And band had a lot of, like, contests around that season, so unfortunately, a lot of people who were really prolific in band had to go away and do, band competitions on the day of Fall Fest, and it basically was remainder of like just the rest of us, of which there were I think 5, and I think fucking 2 actually showed up to this event that we were supposed to wholly fucking run, mind you. Like there were a bunch of different stalls we had to like maintain so that kids could play like a bunch of little beanbag tier toys, and we were supposed to hand out a bunch of fucking candy. I showed up there, and I basically had to enlist a bunch of people that I knew who also showed up, like, hey, can you please do me a fucking favor and just, like, hand the kids back the beanbags at this thing? Like, I had to run the more complex ones and, like, greet people and shit. And, like, can you just stand here and, like, pick up the beanbags and hand them to the next kid for, like, 30 minutes, and then I'll get someone else to do it? Because only fucking 2 people showed up to fucking Fall Fest. And I was like, damn, this really fucking sucks, because I was not told all of this shit that was supposed to happen. I just fucking showed up on the day of the thing, and there were like a bunch of random wooden shits placed around, and I had to assume what they all were. So I did that for an entire fucking day. And then like, when it was all said and done, at the end of the year in that group, they had a award ceremony thing, which was just like, hey, here is your like stuff for like, you know, you've done this for our community, you did this, you did that, you did whatever, right? At the end of the fucking year, there was like basically this one golden child in fucking FCLA or whatever, right? And he got this huge fucking heartfelt speech from the person like, oh, you've always been good, you've always did this, blah, 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 blah. And like everyone else just got fucking shafted. And I was like, I ran the one event that we do every single year that is important. We didn't do shit the rest of this year just because we didn't. And it was like, okay, I ran the entirety of fucking Fall Fest this year. I don't get anything, I guess. And it really taught me an important thing about participating in your community, in that it's not fucking worth it and you shouldn't do it because no one fucking cares at the end of the day. So that was
it's just like they basically just choose one person who's probably from like some rich family just to go like, oh, look at this, this is the person who did all these nice things for the community, just so they can like slap it on a newspaper and get people to read it and then purchase like more stock in school or whatever.
It was not the valedictorian, it was someone else. They were in band, they had the little brother that no one liked, that you probably remember, who always turned off the hallway lights when walking to the next class.
People do that?
Yeah, and no one liked that person.
Right. I'm pretty sure if I remember stuff from my school back when I was doing that, I'm pretty sure we just didn't have lights in the hall. No, we had lights, but we didn't have light switches in the hallways, just for that reason, probably.
We were a shitty middle-of-nowhere school, so we had a lot of things in hallways that weren't supposed to be there, like fire alarms. Well, fire alarms were supposed to be there, but like light switches and open wires and broken open fire extinguisher thing.
I mean, I was in a shitty middle-of-nowhere school, but it was somehow rated 5 stars because there's so few people there, and the only thing they focused on was to get like that one test, which you have to do.
Oh yeah,
ranks, the entirety of like
the star test or whatever.
Yeah, the star test, and we got 5 stars on it.
I don't know how to do
like they basically punished us if we just like didn't get good enough for it, which is like kind of weird. And then it's like, oh, it's this 5-star school, and then you actually go there, and it's like
this is kind of
the
a
only
school.
thing that people have put budget into was like guns. Yeah, of course.
I learned at a very young age that I shouldn't give a shit when it comes to like, if I'm going to like, this is gonna sound probably the most vitriolic of anything that I've ever said, and it might make a lot of people who are watching and who are listening and have known me for a while not like me after I say this. And this is gonna be very mean, but this is from my entire experience of growing up. If I am ever placed into a group of things for a project, a community thing, anything that is not a fun haha whatever, I am immediately going to take control of it and do what I say and start ordering people around, because every time that I didn't do that, shit did not get done and everything went to shit instantly. And I don't like being that person, because no one likes that person. But every fucking time that I was ever placed in a group for a project or anything, like more serious shit too, like work, anything like that, nothing would get fucking done until I started being an asshole and ordering people around. Especially with fucking college projects. Making people do group projects in college is insane shit, and you should never do it. Because only one person is going to do the work, and they are not fucking willing to rat out everyone else. Like, I hate being made the boss, but I will fucking do it. I hate being put in a group because I will be the boss, and I hate it. I don't like doing things.
I hate things, especially stuff.
I don't like existing. Like, God, it's really hard to explain, but like, I get so fucking frustrated when I had to do group projects, because it was like, so what's the plan for the group project? And everyone like, I don't know. It's like, well, it's supposed to be about like, I don't fucking know, the water cycle, I guess.
For me, whenever there's a group project, I just shut down whenever I'm supposed to do it with someone else, and then I do all the work on my own, and they're like, they also do a lot of work, and then we just kind of like submit 2 assignments at the same time.
Yep.
And it's not really the greatest thing, because it's just a lot more effort all around, but it works. I'd rather just do stuff on my own for the most part.
There was a group project I got put in a, I don't know if I give off the vibe that I'm like, just like, I don't know what vibe I give off in real life. Because on Twitch I give off a very probably fucking gremlin-y vibe, because that's unfortunately what I've cultivated, and I'm fine with it. But fucking in college, apparently I just gave off the vibe of like, ah, cool, this is the person we can dump all the horrible bullshit on. Because there was a class that I went into, and I was like, oh, we're going to do a group project about you make a presentation for the rest of the class over a topic that you select. And I was like, okay, strange. And I got fucking assigned to like 3 people that could not speak my language very well. And I was like, this is going to be the most difficult fucking project I've ever done, because I had to translate basically everything that everyone sent me and like make this entire fucking project, because it had to be with other people. I couldn't just make the whole project myself. I had to like prove that they had done this work. So I got a bunch of shit like last hour of last day, and I had to throw it together into this PowerPoint. And I was like up until like fucking 6 a.m. like panicking because everything was in broken English, and I couldn't communicate with the other people because they were all at their fucking like night shift jobs. Because it was a community college that I went to, so like everyone is working like fucking 3 jobs. Yeah, I hated it. Very bad. I don't like doing things.
Yeah.
Don't make me do things. Never put me in a situation.
I think it's something to do with, I've been told that I have high-functioning autism, and I think part of that is just, like, if there's something I'm interested in, that's the only thing I'm gonna do for, like, the next month.
Sure.
And if there's something I'm not interested in, then I'm never gonna do it in my entire life. Like, I want to do so many things that I just physically cannot do, and it's so hard to explain to people that it's just like, oh yeah, I don't feel like doing this, because whenever I don't feel like doing something, it's like my brain, there's a mental wall there that just prevents me from doing it.
Yeah,
it's
no.
kind of crazy.
It sounds like just artist block for everything.
Yep.
I don't think she's that calm. More like slow tempo freeform jazz / breakbeat. I don't know what those words mean. I don't think I can give off a musical vibe.
I mean, James said you were lo-fi.
God, how dare you? How dare you fucking say that I'm lo-fi beats to study to? I'd like to say that my my song of choice as describing as who I am as a mental state and as a person is one of my favorite Sewer Slut songs, Dysphoria. Go listen to Dysphoria.
No. You know what's so funny about that? Like, you started saying, like, you... like, I know, I've listened to the song, it's a very good song, but you said that and I was like, she's gonna say fucking Dysphoria, isn't she? And then you... Sorry, it's just...
That's not my favorite...
I don't know how I read
that is not my favorite Sewer Slut song. There are a lot of other Sewer Slut songs that I like a lot more for a lot of different reasons. A lot of Sewer Slut's remixes are fucking amazing. A lot of Sewer Slut's original songs. The entire last album that she made is a fucking heartbreak of an album. Yeah. I don't know how to do this part, but that particular song, I think, is the vibe that I give off. In that I don't know what's going on with my life. I will never have anything go well. But I am here making it everyone else's problem, I guess? I don't know. And I don't like that vibe. But unfortunately, it's the one that I give off. It's not the one that I choose to give off. So, you know, hi everyone, welcome to the stream.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sweating really fucking hard.
The reason why I have said like, oh, I knew what I called it, because there was so much build up to that, because you said a song and then my mind immediately went like, oh yeah, Dysphoria, because I was thinking about that song, because the friend recommended, like a friend I was talking to not too long ago, recommended me songs from that artist, and I thought like, oh yeah, I remember this song stuck out pretty well, I just remember it being pretty good, and then you said that, and it was like, there's so much build to it, because you said it was a song by that artist, and then that it's like, okay, no wait, like out of all the songs there, she says the one, and then you said it.
Well, so... the thing with Dysphoria is it's like, it's weird because it's the most different song out of that entire artist stuff, aside from their really early works, which is not great. Don't look up their earlier works, a lot of it's not that great. Some of it's fine, some of their really early stuff is really good, but a lot of it is kind of just garbagey. But that's a lot of artists. A lot of them still try to find their style like through their entire life. But that one is like so different compared to a lot of their stuff, because they have a lot of stuff that's like experimental, and I hasten to say it's more like a soundscape than a song, but some of it is. Some of it is literally like a soundscape of like a container of water filling up, right? Because there's the albums are kind of supposed to be played together for some of the album. It's weird to explain. But that one is just like a panic attack, like turned into music, and I fucking love it. Like that is the first time I've ever heard a song that's like, wow, that's what it feels like. Hey everyone, if you want to know what it feels like, that's what it feels like. Have fun.
Yep.
But
yeah, you mentioned this a bit ago, but I didn't want to interrupt you. With that one part that you said you might be stuck on, you got to, what you're doing is that you hold right and then you dash, but you gotta just tap right and dash at the same time. You gotta like, so when you dash up from the, okay, let me actually look at how this is formatted.
Sure.
I'm just gonna teleport to some random part. Oops.
I wish I was good in an instrument. I used to play alto saxophone and baritone saxophone in high school band for 1 year. I used to play the fiddle for roughly 2 months. I played the recorder. I think everyone was forced to play the recorder when they were young.
Yep.
I wanted to get into the harp my entire life, but that's not possible because harps are the most money that anything will ever be aside from very good quality like brass instruments.
Okay, so in that part, you have to dash. When you dash up twice, you just tap right and then dash once, I'm pretty sure. Because what you've been doing is that you go up and then you hold right for a little bit and then you dash, but you just gotta tap it.
Okay. I would love to play the harp. I feel like that would fix all the problems I have with my existence.
I used to be pretty big into percussion, and then I kind of just stopped doing it because it was very loud and disrupts people.
Used to play the bass when I was younger. Wasn't very good at it, but just like the way it sounded. I'm kind of a... This is going to be kind of the grossest thing I'm ever going to say, but I'm kind of a music snob in terms of like a lot of fucking things, and I really like audio fidelity is like super fucking important to me, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know where this came from. There's certain songs that I can't listen to because they sound cheaply made, which I know doesn't make any fucking sense, but like
if it's in a lower quality.
No, not even that, because like lo-fi stuff is great, like actual lo-fi stuff, not fucking lo-fi beats to study to, because those definitely have
I meant like if the YouTube video, like for example, there are some songs that I listen to that since they were uploaded in a very older time,
yeah, like YouTube, 10 years ago,
it just doesn't have like, it's a, like you can see with the video quality, it's like 360p or even like worse than that sometimes.
I've been trying to fucking find the Gurren Lagann soundtrack original CD for my entire fucking life. If anyone can find the original Gurren Lagann CD, or at least some clean rips from it and send it to me, I will be eternally grateful, because I've had to listen to fucking Viral's theme in shitty, like, 360p YouTube-o-vision my entire life, and I feel like a part of me dies every time that I listen to it. Because I like the song, but goddamn, it's low quality, baby.
Yep. Oh, one more thing. At the last part, like at the very last part before the last crystal, it's gonna look like you need to dash up right then up left, but really you can just dash up right and then hold left, I'm pretty sure. And it just makes it a lot easier.
It's on Amazon for $32? Is it like legit though? Or is it like... When you say it's on Amazon, do you mean like the CD is, or like the MP3s are? I'm guessing the CD is. Maybe I should just buy it off of Amazon. 32 bucks. I don't have 32 bucks. I have $10 because of what someone gave me today for money.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't fucking give me money.
Stop. Do not money.
Do not give me things. I am sitting here failing at Celeste. CD's nuts. God damn.
It's always crazy to me, just like the concept of wealth in general, I guess. I don't know. Because it's just like... Because the way I see it is that there's always someone above you, but there's always someone under you too. It's kind of crazy like that.
Sure. I don't know. I don't like to think about it.
I don't really like to think about it either, to be honest, so I'm just gonna stop talking about it.
I'm never gonna be wealthy. I know that I'm never gonna be wealthy. I was born from trash. I'm gonna die from trash, etc. The only thing that I can do is not have a kid.
Yeah. You know, I don't get why people are like, I don't get how people who are going to live their entire life, if they spend like $1 billion every day, they can still like exist, and then when they pass, it's just gonna like they still have $1 trillion left or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like those people are the ones that don't have to pay taxes.
Nope,
like,
they don't have to, why would they pay taxes? What do you mean? They earned that money. What do you mean?
Yeah,
why would they have to pay taxes? They earned that money.
Why do you say that like Germa says that?
That did sound like a fucking Germa bit. I don't know why.
Yeah, you did do a Germa bit. I don't know.
I used to watch a fuck ton of Germa, like back when he was a TF2 YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
God, oh god, this is the most embarrassing thing I'm ever gonna admit. I have a Germa t-shirt from way back in the day. From like one of his first Germa wrestling things that he did, like way back.
Honestly,
I have a Glue Man t-shirt.
That's so much cooler than what I'm gonna say right now.
Okay.
When I was younger, I bought a PewDiePie hoodie, and since then I've burned it in a campfire, just like get rid of that period of my life.
Ritual sacrifice.
Yeah.
No one should be embarrassed about merch they got when they were young, except for me, because I got a Germa.
No, the Germa thing is so much cooler though.
I still have it in my closet.
Yeah.
Does he do merch still? Is that the only piece of merch he's ever fucking produced?
I mean, he's doing Grotto Beasts right now, which is like a Pokemon card thing.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so he needs to do an amount of merch for how fucking
like I remember you might have seen like a little bit of the, because what I'm assuming you mentioned this part one of like you mentioned this once on stream where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go load up Yakuza when he's in the middle of a fucking desert.
That was
in that stream.
That was a clip that I saw. God.
Yeah, in that stream, the whole idea of it is that he's doing archaeology, and he finds like someone's time capsule basically, and it has all these fake Pokemon cards called Grotto Beasts.
Okay.
And he's actually just like selling them now. That was the announcement for that. And he's just selling them now. It's like an actual card game, and it's crazy to me.
That's really funny. That's the exact kind of whack shit I would do if I was a really like, not like the shenanigans that Germa gets up to are like on a whole nother level that I don't think I could ever
like Dollhouse.
Yeah, but like I would love to just make a merch that just isn't fucking anything. Like this doesn't really make any like I'm selling my like teaspoon set. It's like why? It's like I don't know. I kind of want a teaspoon set. Like
just like opening up a garage sale.
Yeah, I don't know. Like some merch, god damn it. Some merch is like really cute. I think I personally could probably have like really successful merch if I get famous. I think the best merch that I could probably produce would be like stuffed animals, I think. Just because like
when it comes to merch in general, I am never going to buy merch that I bought one thing that I've already mentioned in this stream of like merch that you'd wear. I'm never gonna do that ever again. Like even if it's from a video game that I like, I'm the type of guy who just wears like a single colored t-shirts and like a sweatshirt sometimes when it's cold out. And currently I have the Acrid plushie because I think it's really funny, and if I were to get stuff in the future, it would probably be plushies.
I mean, plushies are very good. Like, shirts are okay. Shirts are like the baseline for acceptable merchandise. There's some, okay, I'm gonna be really fucking mean right now, and I apologize if this starts the dumbest beef of all history. Like, who the fuck, okay, seriously, if anyone fucking starts a beef from what I'm about to say, you're stupid. I hate you. Go die. Anyway, there's a breed. I'm gonna say breed, and that's probably the worst fucking word I could use. But there's a breed of like content creator that their merchandise is the fact that they have a beard. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. It is the most fucking common merch I have ever fucking seen, and I cannot imagine ever having the desire to own anything whose sole defining fucking feature is the fact that it has some fucking guy's beard on it.
You know what else that's like surprisingly common? It's nobody talks about it that I've noticed.
Mm.
You know, like there are tens of thousands of profile pictures out there that are just like on YouTube channels that are just their face or their head, but it's just like in different. It's like in solid colors,
or like in black and white.
Sometimes there'll be like no, not in black and white. It's just solid like colors, and sometimes there'll be like sometimes there'll be glasses on it. Sometimes there'll be like a different color for the beard, or
they'll be
whatever.
Bald, or
yeah.
Are they making these people in a fucking factory that like have this like design decision? Because I've seen that a lot too. That was like back when Minecraft was fucking huge and everyone's YouTube profile picture was their Minecraft skin.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? It's it's just like dawning on me how fucking white boy factory.
Yeah, no, this is. I'm trying to find a GIF.
Why? Fucking white boy factory. Hey, don't. Hey, I fucking.
I found it. I found the GIF.
Okay.
Look in DMs.
All right, hold on.
I love this GIF so much. I think it's from Inside Out.
All right, hold on. This is very important. Oh god, can I like, just like, okay, how do I save this fucking thing? I'm gonna show this to the stream real quick. Hello, whoa, hello? Twitch tools, Twitch screens, there we go, save. Alright everyone. Here is the YouTuber factory on full swing.
I specifically what I looked up on Tender for that was MCYT white boy YouTuber.
Hold on, I'm gonna just do something. This fucking entire stream is just gonna be fucking up at Celeste.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do this real quick. This is super important. Let me do that. Okay, size, I don't fucking know, maybe like 10. Okay. Scoop this right here. Oh god, that's like really fucking tiny font. How do I make the font bigger? Oh, with this button. Oh, that's still not that big. I gotta make the font even bigger. How about that?
Can you not just like click on the thing that the font is and then just expand it?
It'll unfortunately be fucking really hard to see because it'll be all jagged.
I've seen that exact font somewhere else, and I forgot where.
I use it a lot. It's a Yoshi's Island.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Outline. The outline has to be black, not white, because then it'll just be hard to see. Bam. Bam. There. Alright, White Boy Factory. We're just gonna leave that right there while I try to fucking beat this level.
Someone's gonna come into this stream expecting like, oh yeah, they're doing their first playthrough of Simon Zero. It's just gonna see White Boy Factory.
Like the text is gonna be really hard to fucking see until I die, and then like White Boy Factory is gonna like flash up on the screen.
Jump scare.
White Boy jump scare. Maybe I should change to like YouTuber Factory.
Yeah.
White Boy Factory is just a statement. No, you know what? I'm changing it to YouTuber Factory.
Change it to MC YouTuber Factory. Because I've probably talked about this streamer before. They used to be a pretty small streamer. I think they were on SMP Live, if anybody here remembers that.
That was a big ass like Minecraft server that had like a bunch of famous people on it, right? I never watched any of that, but I remember there was like a fucking binge of content from then. Like everyone was talking about it. I was like, I don't know what it is. Like, because it just sounds... every person explained it as a different thing.
Yep. That's because, okay, so how the basic functionality of it is that it's a Minecraft server, but everybody who played it had to be streaming when they were playing it. You cannot play the server without being live. That's why it's called SMP Live.
Wild, okay.
And so many different types of content creators were on it. Like, you'd get shit ranging from, like, Jschlet to MK, that like one Reddit reads guy.
Okay, sure.
And because there are so many different types of people on that server, there were different types of people who watched it. So everybody was like, "Oh yeah, I remember SMP Live," but everybody had a completely different experience.
They would explain like a fucking war story or something.
Yeah, and the main person running the server was also not really that great of a person, if I remember correctly.
Classic.
Yeah,
Gotta have some drama for it to be spicy.
it's less drama and more they, I mean, I'm not allowed. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on Twitch.
Maybe not. Then again, I've said that I shouldn't. Or one of my rules is like no fucking YouTuber drama or like Twitch channel drama, just because it's not fucking worth the time of day.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but
if
like,
you're curious about it, I can just DM it to you.
No, honestly, it's one of those things.
That's completely fair.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh hey, there's drama. It's like, all right.
It's not. This is like 2019 drama. It's far gone now.
Oh my
I don't
god.
think that person even uploads anymore.
When dinosaurs roamed roamed the platform.
Yeah.
Does Carl have Zomboid?
I
Carl.
do not, sadly.
Damn. You know what that means?
I have been thinking about getting it though.
You know what you're gonna get for Christmas now?
Okay.
You're gonna get bitten by a zombie.
Crazy. I mean, I think.
Guess what I got you? OMG Ellen, you didn't. Fog.
I think Cullen mentioned the other night how I think they logged off of the Minecraft server because you were gonna play Zomboid.
Yeah, bit, or right? James is playing Zomboid. Yeah, Caledon is hosting a bit of a Zomboid server for us, just because I don't know. It's one of those games where like it lets me be a weird sneaky bastard and like just roam around and like gremlin a bunch of garbage that's actually kind of useful. Like I can get a bunch of canned food for my friends, or I can go get a gun that someone wants, or something.
I wonder.
Fuck! I got past the point that I've never gotten past, and then I immediately
nice. So with that part, the timing I do for it was like dash 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 dash, like whatever, where it's like right upright, because sometimes you gotta get like correct timings for it. And people, that's the
so true, bestie.
First thing I read in chat. Never say that again.
What's so true, bestie?
So true, oomfy.
What was the fucked up horrible thing that someone said that was like oomfy but different? Roomfy, that was it.
I said that. I said that.
I was gonna say, I think you fucking said this.
Yeah, no, I said roomfy. I was like, I'm not gonna type that again.
You should type it every single. Sorry, I'm not doing very well.
Habibi Hamoud.
How about a Habibi Hamoud? How about a Habibi? One of the best grapefruit bits that no one fucking talks about anymore. Hamoud Habibi, like copyright strike.
Yes. Wait, what?
Apparently the Hamoud Habibi audio can get you like not struck but copyright claimed or whatever.
What video was that in? I feel like I've vaguely heard about this.
So it was in two videos that I remember. One was like a Twitch Scraps one where he was doing that like the powder game or whatever, where it's like an old Flash game.
Yeah, I remember that. I binge like Twitch Scraps once every like.
Yeah, I go back and fucking watch a lot of Twitch Scraps.
And then the other one was in like the start.
It was Harry Potter.
Oh, there's Harry Potter. Right, there's that one. The one I think about whenever I think about Grapefruit doing the Baby Hamoud is just there was this one where I think it was the intro to a Punch Out stream.
I think it was. Yeah, he had like a bunch of fucking garbage.
And he had
on
like
there.
so much shit. And one of them, he just like started playing Habibi Hamoud in the middle of it.
For those of you who don't know who Habibi Hamoud is, type in YouTube Habibi Hamoud. It's like I believe it is an Arabic like email greeting card. That's just like a cute little like 3D thing that like just sings a silly song.
I'm gonna be completely honest. For the longest time, like at least a year, I thought Habibi Hamoud was from Jimmy Neutron.
It looks like Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. That's the fucked up thing about it. It's like barely really Sheen.
Stedman Slick, yeah.
Fuck.
I heard a dash noise. Crazy. That was really close. What the? That was like one dash away. That's a lot of progress.
I'm out of Habibi Hamoud. I'm gonna like die now because I ran out of Hamoud.
The Hamoud bar is going down. It's like one of those things that you have to keep going up. It's it's fucking, what was it called? Don't Starve Together.
Oh,
or like any
God.
survival game like that.
have I like been alive enough so that I can bitch about how much I hate Don't Starve Together yet?
You've mentioned it before.
So one of the first games that I streamed in which I got an audience was like, I streamed for like 2 years, or no, I streamed for like a year, and then I stopped streaming for like 2 years, and then I started streaming again. And the first things that I streamed was like Don't Starve, and then Dragon Quest VIII and Super Mario Sunshine and something else. And there's like no surviving clips of the Don't Starve streams, but I streamed a lot of Don't Starve, and I had like a lot of fucking people watching. I had like maybe 20 people at some point.
Wow.
That were just watching me play Don't Starve. I don't know why. Like, I wasn't that good at it, but I think it's because I was like genuinely trying to beat the game, and like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, people were like, "Oh, this is fun." But I like died in Don't Starve, and I was like, "All right, I'm done." And then I just stopped streaming for a while, and then that was a long time ago, mind you. This was like before Don't Starve Together. So Don't Starve Together came out. Fucking worst game. Like, I hate Don't Starve Together so fucking much because I don't know why. Like, there's something about Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together that just is like the perfectly unfun survival game to me, and I don't know why. I think it's just the way that the game handles is so bad. Like, maybe this is just a me problem.
I've never played it, so I can't really say, but
like your
from
character...
what I've seen of Don't Starve, I think it looks like the art style I like, and that's pretty much all I can say about it.
I don't hate the art style, it's fine. The game is just very annoying with a lot of things. It's like, oh yes, here's the features of Don't Starve. Your character is a fucking 2D plane in a 3D world, and you have to do a lot of fucking combat. Which is like, wow, that sounds like complete and utter ass. And guess what? It's complete and utter ass. And it's like an incredibly brutal game, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, Zomboid like is very clunky, and like there's like a bunch of features that aren't really explained that well, but like it's not awful. Like, you can play Zomboid in a way where you never need to engage with half the systems, because if you're like good at other things like scavenging and shit, you don't really have to worry about farming. Like, it's not
kind of like Terraria.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like an actual survival game instead of Terraria, like being a kind of not really survival game.
Yeah, but like Don't Starve is just like there's all these things you have to keep track of, and all of them fucking suck, and like your sanity is just always going down, and there's not really a way to bring it back up except by crafting these really annoyingly difficult to craft things. Oh, and you have to care about food. Oh, and by the way, winter's on its way, and it's gonna just make the game fucking miserably unfun. You have to sit around a goddamn campfire the whole fucking time unless you craft.
Oh, so RL craft.
Yeah, you have to craft the fucking Blombadung stone, and if you put the Blombadung stone in the fucking campfire, it'll make you alive a little bit more. Oh, and did you know that if you learn new recipes, your sanity goes up? That's the only fucking way to actually maintain your sanity, so towards the end of a fucking, like, roadblock, you're fucked, kiddo. It's just not fun. Like, I hate Don't Starve Together. Like, and, like, it's worse in multiplayer because there's so much less shit to go around that it's just impossible, and every time that you have to revive someone... Whenever someone dies in Don't Starve Together, you get a constant sanity drain debuff because they are dead. If they are close to you, like as a ghost, your sanity starts going down even faster. So the only way to revive them is by crafting an item that's just slightly too annoying to craft because you need like one thing that you get from giant mosquitoes, and then you bring them back to life by permanently sacrificing your fucking max health to bring them back. And guess what? Oh. When your max health is fucking halved and their max health is fucking halved, I want you to fucking guess what becomes way easier to do. Just guess. I want you to guess right now. Tell me, what do you think becomes easier to do when you have half max health?
Keeping health at max?
What?
Oh, die, obviously.
To die, yeah.
I mean, look, you were talking about like filling all the bars, and it's like, oh yeah, you got to keep your health filled up. So it's like,
no, you fucking die, and then your friend's sanity gets lower, and then like they have to revive you with a telltale heart. Haha, Edgar Allan Poe, funny. Game bad. Me not like. Game not fun. Not fun to play with people.
Don't Starve Together is for. I wouldn't really say specific types of people. I would say like it's just not for everyone. The way the vibe I'm getting from it.
I get it's like one of those things where it's like this feel like the art style is cutesy, and like it feels like it's for certain kind of people who want to engage with like a cutesy art style and like kind of a funny, silly, like wacky narrative survival game, because like everything is like a little hokey, and I'm gonna say something that's a little rude. It's that kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas Disney vibe that I get from certain kind of goths. It seems like it's for that kind of person who is a like they're not a serious gamer, they just want to engage with like a casual game, right? Which is completely valid, and that's like, you know, Stardew Valley, that kind of thing. I fucking love Stardew Valley. It is somewhat of a casual game. There are definitely hardcore elements to it, but like, that's like, Don't Starve's mechanics and its art style are at fucking direct contrast with each other. You made a weird, like, your character is 2D game, and you put it in this fucking miserably brutal combat survival thing where, like, losing health is a fucking scary thing to happen. And you put it in this, like, fun little thing where, like, the art style is, like, cute, and it's like, yeah, sure, but, like, did you have to make it such an absolute pain in the fucking ass to control? And, like, I don't know. It's so unhinged to me how, like, annoying that game is to control.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played it, so I can't really say much about it. The thing I can say is that Deerclops is a horrible fucking boss, and that's not Don't Starve's fault. That is 100% Relogic's fault.
Yeah, goddamn. Why do they have that cross?
Because Fargo's Okay, Calamity, I'm pretty sure Calamity just did not rework Queen Slime or fucking Deerclops at all.
No.
Because they just haven't done it yet. And I'm pretty sure Infernum has done a very good job at reworking both of them. It's a Calamity add-on to make it a lot harder. And rework a bunch of bosses' AIs to make them actually fun. And not like actually fun, just like to make them a lot more interesting. Yeah, instead of just being worm boss number 10,000.
Caledon brings up a very good point. If you want to look up an example of Don't Starve Together's like just complete and other bullshit and anti-fun mechanics, look up the crockpot recipes. Because it's just like, wow, this is like the least amount of fun I think I can have in a video game.
Anyways, I think I was ranting about Terraria, right?
A little bit, yeah. You were talking about Deerclops.
It's gonna happen every stream I'm on, ever. But
hey everyone, welcome to Not Carl Rants About Terraria.
Welcome to the Not Carl Shills Fargo's Hour, because I really like that mod.
I've had YouTube and Factory up for like a fucking hour now.
Yeah, you have. I didn't want to mention it because we're kind of ranting about Don't Starve.
Every time that I die like 5 times, I'm just gonna put some new bullshit up.
Yeah, like fucking content.
Alright, hold on.
See
what other garbage I have. I don't think I should put the content skeleton up because it's like it's like flashing.
Anyways, Fargo's has a Deerclops rework that I really like, and it's pretty fun because it actually, like, you can't stay on the platforms or anything, and it's always low to the ground, and you gotta look at his attacks, dodge in specific ways, and also he's based off of the Grinch, and I think that's funny.
Yeah. Let's see, what other garbage can I stick on the screen? I guess I'll do like one thing at a time. Okay, I know what I'm putting on next. Alright. We'll put that there for now. Eventually the screen is just like completely covered. That's gonna be great.
There's no gameplay anymore, it's just a podcast.
Yeah, well, until I beat the level.
And the stream ends by then, probably.
Oh, God.
You just need a break.
Yeah, I want to beat this level before the end of the stream, because I'm getting close, like...
Yeah, you have been getting really close, it's very good. As in, like, you've been doing very good.
Wow!
Wow! Wow! He said whoa, like a very high-pitched version of the Yankee with no brain guy.
Whoa!
That's
the Yankee with no brim! Whoa! I can't do it. I've actually never seen the original video. I've just heard people describe it.
That's
well, I think I saw it once. I saw it once in like a fucking grapefruit video.
Yeah, that's the fucking one where he has the brimstone with no brim in the video that he's doing with Lark.
Whoa! Because
like Lark fixes Zazel and it just goes whoa, and the grapefruit's like gaslighting.
What the fuck is this? No, that's what it always sounds like. What?
Yeah.
What?
I have so many just grapefruit videos word for word burned into my memory. It's like people will watch The Office like like non-stop.
Yeah.
And then I will watch grapefruit non-stop because I just think it's the funniest shit.
That's how I used to be with a lot of YouTube videos. I watched a lot of. Let me see if I can cancel myself today with all the weird whack old shit that I used to watch. I used to watch a lot of let's see, fucking Hellfire commentaries, which is a really old like a Let's Play group that like doesn't fucking. They still exist. I still get like videos of my recommendations. Hold on. I gotta put something else up because I died like 5 more times. Oh, here we go. There's a bird. Just put that up there. I used to watch a lot of Achievement Hunter, which was a subsect of Rooster Teeth, and I think the less said about Rooster Teeth right now, the better, due to a lot of things that came out about them recently. Anyway,
I've heard about Rooster Teeth, and
I don't fucking know what happened. I just heard that it was like one of those things where like they ran the company like a frat house, which is not a way that you should run a company, unfortunately.
What I've heard of Rooster Teeth is like, this is gonna sound like an insult, but it's like archaeology.
Well, like trying to understand what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a time that I was not really around on the internet.
No, yeah, no, that's completely fair.
That's not me saying archaeology because like, oh, you're an old fuck. No, that's me saying,
it
like,
seriously is. It's a nightmare, like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Rooster Teeth.
I've only heard not tall tales. I've heard folklore about Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they were based around where I lived for a while. They were based. No, they were not. They were. They were based around where I used to live, so I considered applying to them several times because I was getting into video editing for a long time. I'm really fucking glad that I didn't, because of a bunch of horrible shit that came out.
Is Rooster Teeth like Machinima?
Not. Kind of. Like, they're not like just a company that like hires smaller content creators. They were just a company that made a lot. They made like Red versus Blue, and then they made Ruby, and then they made like a lot of fucking other. They were like a content creator company.
Yeah, I've heard of Red versus Blue, but I haven't really heard of much else.
But yeah, Rooster Teeth should have fucking died. There was a lot of horrible shit that came out like pretty fucking recently. Me ignoring my own fucking rule about no YouTuber drama, but they're like fucking canceled basically at this point because the community was so fucking bad. The Rooster Teeth like community was probably one of the worst fucking communities ever. Like
I'm gonna preface this by saying I knew what Red versus Blue was before this, but do you know that they put Red versus Blue in Fortnite?
Like the are you saying they put Halo in Fortnite?
Yeah, they put Halo in Fortnite like a long time ago.
Where they put like Red versus Blue specifically?
They put Halo in Fortnite, and then for the skin that like released that announced Halo in Fortnite, they did like a Red versus Blue bit with it. Or whatever.
Wild.
I thought that was neat.
They're a multi-million-dollar company, and they can eat shit and rot. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about them. It's a shame because like a lot of the people who I enjoyed from there are still nice people. They're just unfortunately now like left with fucking garbage because like and okay, mind you, like there's a lot of fucking people from that company that were horrible people because like so much fucking bad shit happened. Like it is I literally do not have the time and day to explain what the fuck happened with Rooster Teeth because it is seriously like fucking absurd how much like nightmare garbage happened. But like out of all the fucking people to turn out to be like a pretty fucking stand-up guy, Michael, who was like the rage quit guy whose whole persona was being an angry asshole, ended up being one of the most reasonable and likable people after all of it. I don't know if anything fucking happened recently because that's how it's been fucking happening, where it's like this person seems nice, oh here's all this fucking garbage that they did, and it's like, oh, when I say garbage I mean like legitimate bad like groomer tier shit. I'm not talking like they were just kind of grumpy. I mean they were a fucking actual rancid human being. Like, I'm not exaggerating.
I wasn't gonna say that because I didn't know. I don't really look into Twitch's TOS and stuff. But
no, it got really fucking bad.
That's the thing that the person who ran SMP Live did, basically.
Oh, jeez.
It's a whole situation. Because the thing is like, it happened and then some of the friends in the friend group just, like, completely dipped. Yeah. And then some of them tried to stay there and help him. And then he said he was completely fine and like stopped doing stuff and like was reforming, and then they believed him and then he just started doing it again.
Classic.
And now he just like shitposts on Twitter and for a living pretty much. Oh my god, why just put that on the stream?
What, Leon Tramp Stamp? That has to go up there now. Look, it was the next thing that I had in my folder.
Alright.
I fucking want that Resident Evil mod, goddamn. I want to play RE4 again and just have that mod.
You're about to say that you want that tramp stamp.
No, I'm gonna get a fucking 3 of Swords tramp stamp, which is somehow trashier, I feel. But I'm gonna design it so like it's not gonna be like the same one. Have I talked about the tattoos that I want?
Nope.
Are you interested at all, or does this sound like the most boring fucking thing I could ever talk to you?
I am interested, but I want to say something before that.
Of course.
Whenever I see that image, that image is linked in my mind to the fucking hurt noises from that game. Because of that one.
No, it's
one time that you mentioned it on stream. But
no, it's not the hurt noises from Resident Evil 4. It's the hurt noises. 3 of Swords Womb Tattoo. I'm writing down 3 of Swords Womb Tattoo. Hold on. That's actually fucking the coolest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Hold on.
No, like I know that's the Dark Souls 1 hurt sounds, but
no, it's
those two are just connected. Oh, is it like something else?
Hold on. 3 of Swords.
Don't play it on stream.
No.
Oh, you're okay.
Womb. No, I'm typing something worst. Okay, 3 of Swords Womb Tattoo. All right. Anyway, no, Dead by Daylight. They put Leon Kennedy in Dead by Daylight, and his fucking hurt noises are very sus. Like, I hate using that word, but it implies it perfectly describes them, because it's just like, you know what Dead by Daylight is, of course, my community and wonderful host. It's a game where you are chased by serial killers and like stabbed and like put on a thing and like.
I didn't even think about it like that. I thought it was okay.
So his hurt noises are like like they're a bit too much. They're really bad. Like it's a fucking problem. I can't play them on stream because they're really bad. I play them on stream. I have. Yeah. It's very fucking funny.
I played it on stream multiple times. Once during the fucking what was it called? Under Hero stream, where it was the first time. Like I joined to that. Can I just say? But you also played it during a Celeste stream where you were doing I think Summit. I'm pretty sure you had the fourth part of Summit.
Yo. Probably. I don't fucking know. I play them enough. But yeah, no. Yeah, it was ridiculous. What the fuck was I talking about? I'm a little flustered right now. But no.
You have to make that noise.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, awful.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. No. What the fuck was I talking about? Yeah. No. But the other noise was Dark Souls 1 hurt noise. That was like the like that fucking noise, which is. I'm so fucking happy they did that, because like normally it's like female character moans are like sexualized in a lot of games. The female death noises and hurt noises in Dark Souls 1 sound like someone in genuine distress. The male, like, hollowed state hurt noises are fucking great, and I love them to pieces.
It's like that one thing where it's just, if someone sees, like, say, like, porn that they are attracted to on a meme on the internet, then they are just, like, completely like, okay, this is not good at all, because I'm supposed to be laughing at this, but then it's, like, sexualized. But if someone sees, like, the opposite of it, where it's just like the other gender, it's somehow hysterical. Like with you know the fucking, what was it, that one thing where it's like the guy walking down the street like a purple get up with a cane?
Oh my god, Caledon sends me fucking memes of that all the time. What is that meme, Caledon? You've sent me like 80 fucking memes of that.
I will explain it to you. I think it got posted once in.
It was like an animated show, right?
The thing about that, it's this person who creates like actual porn animations that just animates like that, and it's very interesting because it's like cartoony, but it's not like anime or anything. It's just like very cartoony. Of course, the winning attempt is the one where we're talking about fucking anime.
Fuck. Oh, hi. What the fuck? Also, hold on. I'm gonna turn off all the garbage that I have on my... Turn off that. Turn off that. Turn off this.
Of course, the fucking winning attempt is the one where we're talking about fucking porn.
Yeah, of course.
Of course it is.
Okay, if I fall off and die here...
This is a checkpoint. Don't worry. However, if you die with the golden on that jump, you have to restart everything. And I see a clip of someone doing that, like they teabag next to the heart and then they just fucking ate shit. Alright. Hell yeah.
I feel like dying.
Don't worry, you already did that like 1,000 times in the level.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're good then. How many deaths? Is it 1,000? Were you correct? No, it's way more.
Oh, really?
1199.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I only have 176 deaths in my entire time on this save file, which is like basically the entire time I've gotten to this level, which includes the golden and includes all the times I play with friends. That game is so fast.
Thank you so much, GB, for the 5,000 bits. Holy fucking shit! I think it's worth this after 3 or 4 streams of that one. Thank you so
that level
much.
is very tough.
I really appreciate it. Y'all are
ready to slightly cool down, but not really as much.
I suppose. Oh, like cabin seaside? Is that it? Like epilogue seaside?
It's a 8C.
Oh, Corsi. Sure. Taco time?
Corsi, I like Corsi. I think it's a really fun level, and I really like the music, even though it's core B.
Have I talked about the So this is actually a little bit of channel history. All of my bit notifications they're parts of the Dorito Shell Taco video. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
I don't know of this specific video, but I've been just silently like thinking to myself and sometimes quoting it like the I'm doing it while thing.
Yes.
And I've never seen the original video. I've only heard it from your streams, and I've just been quoting that to myself because I think it's really funny, and I think the video way they said it was very satisfying.
I'm gonna show y'all a video real quick. Just really quickly. That is like just one of my favorite videos on the internet. Anonymous Taco Bell? Is that it? What the fuck? Taco review. That's it. Okay. So I'm gonna pause.
I'm gonna definitely just listen to the stream.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me do that real quick. So this is really good. Display capture. Let me make sure I'm not fucking doing the right one. Okay, that's fine. Ignore all of my fucking garbage on my screen here. Here we go. So this is one of the videos. I think this is the first video that I saw it from. So that was the original video is like
that was a pretty cool video.
The original video is some guy like hanging out in his car, and it's like Dorito Shell Taco from Taco Bell, doing it, and then he like takes a bite out of it and just screams, and the video cuts. And this was like an old video. This was before like perfectly cut screams were like a thing.
That's awesome. That sounds impeccable.
So my entire my bit sounds are like for like $1 to like $5. I think it's like ha ha, and then like after that it's like doing it well, and then after that it's I represent Taco Bell Dorito Shell Taco, and then like for the most amount it's just screaming.
So did you get the screaming thing? Because I didn't hear it.
It's not the super long screaming, but it's like the original one where it goes "Whoa, whoa!" And yes, that's the one that we got.
So that's why you reacted with it. That's funny.
Yup.
Okay, so this is all the hearts in the game, basically. Like not counting the one at this level up.
I didn't realize it would just lift me.
Yeah.
All right. So is this gonna be hell?
So this is the level where you learn about hypers.
Down, jump plus XA. Oh, okay. Well, like, wait. So like, I have to like.
It's not a wave dash. You hold down right when you're on the ground.
Oh, okay. Oh, wild. Okay.
But you can wave dash for there's a little bit of leniency where you can wave dash onto the other ones, like the platforms.
Sure.
Also, it's core, so you don't get your dashes back, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I see what I have to do here. This is kind of rough.
If you want to, if you go into options and then you can go into, I think it's actually just in controls. Like, if you go into, I have it on keyboard config, but if you go into controller config, there should be a thing at like advanced, and then there's a crouch dash button.
Oh.
The crouch dash makes it so,
You just
it
do
just
it?
puts you in like that crouch dash state, so you just press it and then jump.
Oh god, what button should I even fucking do for that though?
It's a lot nicer on a keyboard, but you're pretty deep into controller right now, so yeah.
I don't think I've ever grabbed with LT, so I might do that. So like, oh, okay. I get it. Oh, this is really strange. Oh, okay, this is so much fucking easier. Oh, oopsie. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try to do it without it. Okay, yeah, you just basically you can wave dash off the other ones. Okay.
Okay.
Here's the room that sucks. This is the least favorite room in the level for most people.
Really? This looks
just a bunch
fucking
of
fine. This is so much better than the. Oh wait. Okay. No.
So this is like the hard part where it's just like, oh yeah, it's core. And then there's the later part, which I'm not going to spoil what it is because I think it's just a really cool detail.
Sure.
And the last room is just very long. It's longer than the other one room, but it's not as hard,
Okay.
I'd say.
I'm guessing it's just like physically longer.
Yeah.
I just made a revy noise. What did I make? What noise did I make? With that noise? 'Cause those are just my fucking.
You want like a or whatever.
Oh yeah. Walalo. The last one was fine until I saw the end as well. Yeah, but this one isn't that. This one isn't the fucking.
This is the second room.
Yeah.
Out of 3. I mean, technically it's the third room out of 4 because of the intro, but who cares?
It's me, Mr. Video Game. Today on Video Games, we're gonna play God. Jump.
I can't tell if you said that we're gonna play God as in like you're
like we're playing the game God. No, I'm playing God.
No. I thought you just said God because like I'm playing and then you died and I was like God. No, you're just playing God.
Oh yeah, no, I have many deaths. Oh fuck, I love Black and White. God, what a weird game.
Excuse me? Pokemon, or is it like a different game?
No, it's like an old RTS kind of city builder game.
That's cool.
We in the channel that I used to be a part of, yeah, Jackie. I did like a fucking 1 episode Let's Play of it with the main.
I still don't know what you mean when you say Jackie.
It's a Jackie Chan Adventures reference. There was a character that was like
okay.
Grandpa or whatever, and he'd go, yeah, Jackie. Like I don't know. It's just an old cartoon. It was a very fun cartoon. It was like Jackie Chan and his like niece and his grandfather or uncle. I don't actually remember. They would go around and like steal ancient relics from like this group of people who were stealing them. It was like a little bit like Shaolin Showdown, kind of, if you remember that show. I don't know what shows you watched when you were young. I don't know, like.
I didn't really watch that many shows, honestly.
But Shaolin Showdown, Jackie Chan Adventures kind of had a similar vibe of just like there's like an artifact of the week, and it was just charming. I don't know, like. It was weird because it was very strange for like a Jackie Chan endorsed like thing, but it was just like fun and cute. I don't know. It was just kind of the thing. Also, okay.
Just the whole idea of just there's so much media that's specifically Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And it's not really something I think about that often, but when I think about it, it's like
it's a lot of Jackie Chan.
Does have like a lot of shit around him, doesn't it?
And like none of it's terrible. It's all just kind of like fun. It's weird. It's weird how just like okay all of like Jackie Chan related stuff is. Like I can't think of another person who has an equal amount of just fine like stuff. Like Jackie Chan Adventures was a lot of fun. A lot of his movies were amazing, of course. He was in the Karate Kid remake.
Oh really?
That's cool. And like it's one of those things where like he was like the oh, take your GB. He was the mentor in like the Karate Kid remake, which is a pretty good casting choice because when he says something about kung fu, you know he's talking. You know he's being legit about it. But yeah, take your GB. It was good having you.
I know it's like we're circling back again, but the thing I can think of when I think of Jackie Chan is that one really weird fighting game that Grapefruit played with Lark, where it's like Jackie Chan, and then like there's a different one in that video where he played like a dinosaur fighter or whatever.
Yeah,
it was Jackie Chan one, and I remember that video.
I barely remember that
and
video.
That video makes me think of other whack fighting games he's played, and like, remember Dong Dong Never Die?
That was like one of the fucking, yes, that was the most fucking cool fighting game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It made me want to do a very similar thing of just like get a bunch of friends and make a dumb bullshit game. Like, I love that shit so much. I
feel like I've heard a lot of people talk about the Dong Dong Never Die part of that video, but I also really like the Pongs part of that video.
Oh yeah,
too.
no, I love the Pongs part of it. I think Venetian Pong is like one of my favorite bits of all time.
Wait, which one was that again?
It's where they were like, "Oh, we're on the plane going to Venice." It's like, "No, we'll stay on the plane. Keep the engine going. We're just gonna play Pong." It's like, "Oh man, you suck at Venetian Pong." It's like, "Oh, the thing is, when you're in Venice, like Pong is so much harder." I fucking love that.
I really like the one where they just started like shouting "lose" at each other.
Lose.
My absolute two favorite parts of that video were the haiku, were just fuck.
I feel bad just talking about Grapefruit because like we're fucking streaming right now. But seriously, go watch Grapefruit. Grapefruit is like a wonderful fucking content creator. If you like what I do and want it to be way fucking better, watch Grapefruit.
And the other thing that I remember from that video was just the part where it says like, "Oh yeah, do an Al Pacino impression while doing this match." And like, like, what the fuck is Al Pacino?
He just starts singing Dunkachino.
It's so funny, just like how abruptly it starts and just how insane it is.
Who
just
the
from
fuck?
No reason.
Like, what the fuck was Dunkachino? Like, what?
It was from an Adam Sandler movie, like a really bad
fucking
one.
Course, it's an Adam Sandler movie.
I forgot which Adam. I'm pretty sure it was in the one where Adam Sandler plays two characters at once, and one of them is supposed to be like a girl Adam Sandler.
Oh,
and
right, like, Jack and Jill. I never saw that movie. I refuse to fucking watch that
one. But it could have been a different Adam Sandler movie, but I'm pretty sure it was that one.
I think that's still his like
Al
worst
Pacino,
rated movie.
Yeah, where Al Pacino was trying to like get the girl Adam Sandler, and they made like a movie deal where he had a like thing with Dunkin' Donuts, and then that's how Dunkachino was born, and it just became an ad for Dunkin' Donuts.
Why?
I don't fucking know, but what I do know is that I read a fanfic about Dunkachino once. I can see. No, I'm not gonna see if I can find it because I'm gonna get weird shit if I look it up. But someone, and it was the same person actually who drank the jungle juice. It's coming full circle.
They wrote an Adam Sandler Dunkachino fan.
They did not write it.
Oh, they found it.
Found it.
It's like, who the fuck is this agent of chaos?
The deep lore. Okay, so they found this, and they found this thing where it was. I'm pretty sure Adam Sandler versus. Wait, no, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Adam Sandler versus Dunkachino, and Dunkachino was like supposed to, like, it was this fucking Dragon Ball-esque thing where Dunkachino was basically like the world's Satan, and he was just like demolishing different restaurants and places with his goons that were just like fucking Dunkin' Donut products.
So stupid.
And Adam Sandler has to go in there. I'm pretty sure it was Adam Sandler. It might have been someone else. Has to go in there and like stop him. And I'm pretty sure at one point it peaks when fucking they. What even happened to that? I remember there being like.
Why are you asking?
I mean, obviously, I'm not asking you. I'm asking myself. I think at one point Adam Sandler's arm turned into a golden chainsaw and he cut Dunkachino's head off.
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna try and find it. Actually, my curiosity is piqued.
God, I was about to like ask the question, "What's your most embarrassing like fanfic Google search?" But I think that one, no one's gonna answer that, and two, goddamn it, nothing can top Dunkachino with a chainsaw hand.
Dunkachino, what was it called?
I've definitely had some pretty embarrassing like fiction Google searches. I will admit that.
Hell on Earth miscellaneous movies.
Of course. I've definitely had some pretty like not depressing, but just like I don't want anyone to know about this like Google searches. But like it's a whole nother world of shame when it's like you're looking for fiction. Damn it. So I'm not gonna talk about
Sandler, okay. So it's called Dunkachino Hell on Earth by
Don't say don't shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't say they're fucking, don't dox them on a stream.
I'm not gonna say their username because it has a very questionable person in it.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like, yeah. But okay, so it's called Dunkachino Hell on Earth. And in this fanfic, I'm just gonna read some quotes from it. Quote, a big booming voice from the sky said, something's brewing at D&D.
God damn it.
I'm gonna DM this to you actually, and then you can read it on your own time if you want to. It's very questionable at some points, and the person who made it, it feels like they were from 4chan, but I DM'd it to you, and you can just read it at your own risk. And what this person fucking did, the person that I haven't heard from since, because that's just gonna be how we refer to them from now on, is they wrote down the entirety of that fanfic. This was before you can copy paste in Minecraft. They wrote it down word for word in a Minecraft book, and they put it on the server.
Classic. Fuck.
And this was the same, it's all coming full circle. This is the same fucking server. This was a Minecraft server for the white boy YouTuber who I was talking about that was on SMP Live.
I feel like I actually think I'm losing my mind.
We're actually like, yeah, I'm losing my mind too. Like, how have we have come full circle on everything?
Well, that's good.
Time
anyway,
is a flat fucking circle. Sorry for going on that entire tangent about fucking hell on earth.
I don't think there's anything that I can talk about at this point anymore. I'm out. I'm tapped out. Y'all win.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm just gonna zomboid now. The stream's basically over. I think I'm gonna like beat this room and then like quit because I'm so sweaty.
That's fair. And yeah, there are a lot of very strange things in the Dunkachino comic, but it's such a fever dream.
This just sounds like Tails gets trolled tier, like just nonsense.
I've heard of Tails gets trolled, but I don't think I know much about it.
I've never watched it, but apparently it's just like nonsense. Not nonsense. It's like it's hard to explain what Tails gets trolled is. I need to go through and watch it because apparently it's like, or read it rather, because apparently it's, oh god damn it. Apparently it's worth reading.
Of a thing that exists that my friends, like some friends I used to talk to, they've talked about the Tails bench, and I saw like an image of it, but I haven't and apparently it's something like very violently graphic or something.
I don't think that's from Tails Gets Trolled. That might be something
else.
I'm
pretty sure it isn't, because it was like I saw a screenshot of it, and I'm pretty sure it was a video.
Yeah, I gotta do apartment stuff.
Yeah. If you want to call it here, we can if you want to.
Huh?
If you want to call it here, we can if you want to.
I might. Let me see if I can beat this room. Fuck. Okay, I can't beat this room. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm allowed to plug stuff, right? That's what I'm supposed to do.
Plug your stuff.
I pretty much only have a Twitch. That's really about it. You can if you want to do the thing. There's the username.
Right. How do I? Is it slash shout out?
I think so.
How do I fucking
shout
out? I underscore am underscore not underscore Carl underscore or underscore am underscore I. There's not Carl, who's been my wonderful co-host today, who's beaten a level first try every single time. And meanwhile, I'm back here doing this, going like, me suffer. So, you know.
Yeah, I stream some things. I've been doing a lot of Risk of Rain Eclipse climbing, and I stream some Strawberry Jam occasionally.
So
That's pretty much about it.
You want to see those things, go over there. In the meantime, I fell to my death again. All right, that's it. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Wait. Thank you to the following folks for their absurd generosity. Thank you to GB for the 6,001 bits. Holy freaking moly, that's enough for me to buy a lot of Taco Bell. I will not use it on Taco Bell, of course. I will spend it on probably medication and apartment moving fees, so thank you. Much appreciated. Tomorrow is Tuesday. That's a lie. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I fucking tricked all of you. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't know what I do on Wednesday. I play Terraria on Wednesdays, so probably Terraria, maybe a little bit of art, maybe some Symphony of War. I want to get back into that. Maybe nothing. Maybe I won't exist. Maybe I'll just disappear into the woods. That'd be kind of cool. a local goat girl
Maybe
disappears.
We'll go to the Aether.
Yeah, we'll go to the Aether mod. Dude, what if I just stream Aether mod tomorrow out of fucking nowhere?
Maybe.
We're in
you
like
can't do it anymore because it's like not a surprise.
Minecraft beta like 1.6. We're gonna play Aether mod. Fuck
Hold
you.
on, I'm down patching this server and we're gonna battle